Hey guys, this before we start the video, I like to say that this is that 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 this is one of the new. This is the sequel series, so it means that if you're an old fan, sucks to you now, because at this point now, this is pretty much wiped out everything, and there was going to be a new, and I hate to say it, but there is a new Wipeout too. So please like and subscribe, and here goes the video. At this moment in time, people, the nation decided to give up since they know that they cannot, that they probably already will be discovered. So they decided to all be part of it. They decided to somehow be in outskirts. They decided to just join and don't care if people knows their existence. All they care about is is to join the vision wholly in just for that money. So now they paste it right here. Delta ray. But since that I forgot, they need to inform something quick. So there they created a beautiful nation called the Realm of Chile, which is going to be the new Holy A. Now it's the Realm of Chile Holy A. This newly built thing will continue their very cool stuff. But first, they got and don't worry, they all have so now with the new people they decide with now their nation back, they are ready to continue. They quickly start having a lot of livestock formed. This is where they can finally eat. While is that happening, since Iquipi, which is not supposed to be a country but became it, is now in a war. They have their largest thing is the reason why they are declared war is not because of their resources, even though it is pretty big. It's because of their giant population. A population over 500, 500, which turned to 600. It's the fastest growing, only because for some apparent reason, they all have fertility and lucky. They are blessed. They are pretty immune, long live, has a lot of immunities. wise, have good rolls. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot they're fast and attractive and giant and regenerate and buff and tough. Yeah. Hey, you didn't know that. But now you know. And they have heaps of those. They're about to hit 1,000 too, which is also pretty large. And there they are, heading to 1,000. Ooh, 1,000, baby. Their 1,000s has been glorious. And that's why Discord Kingdom want to destroy theirs. Because they want that fresh, many people. But suddenly since they're separated by a channel, and that they have an army themselves, and and that they have large, and yeah, they even have large supporters too. And some of them are and this angers them because since the too much population has too much armies, they decided to stop immigrating from here. But that caused even more sadness to a lot of people who want to live here. So a bunch of people went boldly. They boldly left their nation. That causes a bunch of they left their nation. Some people are they left their nation so they can get land and live in a beautiful nation of which is great. But not as great as the other nations right beside them, because now they're losing population, and population is what they need. And where that goes to, of course, yeah, the Egypt, and weirdly, all of them have the powers. And look, they hit 4,000s already, and with this, they quickly really want to attack them now. But now they're ready to finally actually attack. They fight back. Do you know how? First, their invasion first started off. First they call one of their girlfriend realm of Chile, which is that's already just finished a war. By just doing it. And they already have been, guess what, kidnapping a bunch of people a bunch of natives. And they said, oh, sorry buddy, no can do, we're busy. And they're like, what are you busy for? He said, oh, we're right now just kidnapping people. And I've realized that the holy ants of Vichy is still alive, so they technically all just join in anyways. It was a pretty hard, but they did it. Now the biggest problem is what they're gonna do. So they decided to say, hey, buddy, let's, form a union. So form a union they did. They created, with their newly built strength, they sent out their entire people for team, you guess it, this team. Luckily now, and they were sent in, and they were blessed. They have a field, of fruits. They're hearing about some people trying to take some stuff away from us. They sent in a huge and after a fierce fighting ensue, they came back, but in the middle of a war. Luckily, they managed to hold it and commence the large operation. They first start doing some bombings around important areas, like, I know that armies are getting sent, so they asked to destroy ports.